Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match reaction to Villa 2, Man City 1 in the Premier League. It's going to be nice, quick, short, and concise. So, hit like, hit subscribe. Let's jump into it and forget about City until after Christmas. So, Villa 2, City 1. We got off to a bad start. It got worse. And then we showed a little bit of, I don't know, I'm not even going to call it a fight. We shown some sort of pride thing towards the end of the game for some reason. But where was that for the rest of the game? You know what I mean? Like, time and time again, and I'm sick of saying it now, that we show no desire to win our challenges, no desire to outsprint someone or desire to get back and defend. And we don't even look like we care during set pieces when we're trying to defend them. It's just abject, it's flat, and there's issues right throughout the team. And obviously the clear answer is that we need a massive clear out and we need to bring in new faces, new blood. And yes, we're going to struggle when them players come in next season, but we need to start building again. And there's a couple of things that we need to focus on with that, because let's forget this game exists for a second, because it's not even just about this game. We expected this result in this game. I mean, we expected every result so far, to be honest, and we're expecting a defeat at home to Everton because, you know, they're going to be a tough opponent to break down. They're going to defend really well. They're going to hit us on the break and they're going to hurt us. So, you know, we look at this team and there's a couple of things that stand out. One is that Pep has no idea how to do a rebuild. I mean, he came in and kind of did a rebuild for us, you know, when we threw a lot of money at him, and he changed the team a lot in that first season. And if you remember that first season, we got battered 4-0 a few times by some teams, including Everton, I believe, if I remember rightly. You know, I went to every game in that season and it was bad, you know, but we fixed all them problems. We did a Centurion season the year after. And of course, we just built on it and built on it and built on it. But now he needs to do another rebuild. And it's a funny moment as well, because it's come at a time when his future, really, maybe he should be moving on. Maybe he's overstayed his welcome a little bit, but he's just signed a new contract to extend it past this season. And then we're in the middle of all this nosedive that we're doing. So it's a bit of a weird one, because, you know, managers come, they go, rebuilds happen. You bring in new faces and stuff, and you do this and you do that. But he seems to have just extended it for just at the wrong moment. Like I said, managers aren't supposed to do 2 rebuilds. They're only meant to do 1, and then they move on, and then someone else comes and do the other one. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to do it, if he manages it next season. But these games, and this Villa game included, you know, it's all part of the same problem. It's the same players, an old team, can't run anymore. They look tired before they're even going into the game. We're starting games so poorly, and we're ending them generally pretty poorly as well. But like I said, this one, we got the late goal. It means nothing. No one's going to care about it. I don't care about it. Phil's not going to care about it. So yeah, we all move on with our day, and we're heading towards Christmas. 9 defeats in 12. It's probably going to be 10 and 13 after Christmas. Yeah, big changes needed, and the players need to sort it out. So does Pep. And there's a couple of things that I want to talk about as well, in terms of, it might just be me, to be honest. It might be just me being petty or whatever. But when I look on Instagram and things like that, and City social media, it's all there, you know, it's all the players smiling and happy and playing FC 25 and doing crossbar challenges and that sort of thing, and all having a giggle in training. It sends out the wrong message to me. And I get that some of these videos, especially the sponsorship ones like FC 25 and stuff like that, I imagine they're done a couple of weeks in before, and then they're just about put out now, or a few days before, whatever it is, and they put out late. Maybe that's the case. But it just gives off the wrong impression. It just shows that the players don't care. And it doesn't help that when they go on the pitch, they play like they don't care. But again, that might just be me. Another thing is, some people, and I've seen it in my comments as well. I mean, I don't get a lot of views and I don't get a lot of comments, which is fine with me, you know. But I've seen a few lately was where all these comments when you're winning stuff. Pep, we owe everything to Pep, and we all should get tattoos of his face on us and stuff like that. It's nonsense. It is. It's absolute nonsense. I mean, Pep has done a lot for the team. We've done things with Pep that we wouldn't be able to do under anyone else. But I also think that we should have won more Champions Leagues. I think we should have won at least 3, maybe even 4 under Pep. I think he's let us down in that competition. I think he's let us down in the League Cup a few times as well. And even the FA Cup like last season in the final, he made changes after we'd won the league. He shouldn't have done that. You know, the team was in a good place. We were winning a lot of games. Then Akanji coming out afterwards saying they were all drunk. Again, that's also something that makes us look bad, that the players look like they don't care. With players coming out and saying things like, oh, we were drunk during the final. Not good enough, to be honest with you. It's absolutely not good enough. So yeah, things need changing in that club. The attitude needs changing. They've all seemed to have built these egos because they've won the treble, and rightly so. You know, it is rightly so. But how many times has Pep told us, look at the next season? Last season doesn't matter. The history doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. And now we're getting absolutely battered by everyone, and we're embarrassing ourselves. We're on our worst run, I think, like since the 1920s or something, like 100 years. But this is shocking now. We're going to break all kind of new records. You know, we're falling down the league. We're falling out of every competition. Take responsibility, because nobody wants to. And it's obvious when you watch games like this and the derby game that nobody wants to take responsibility when it's going wrong. They're all happy to jump in and be like, "I'm captain, I'm a leader," you know, and all this, and I'll take turns wearing the armband when we're winning. But where are these leaders when we're losing? Where are these leaders wanting to drag us out of this? They're not on the pitch. They're not in this squad. Massive clarity in January, and that's something we'll talk about closer to January, of course, as well as what we need, which is a whole new fucking squad. And I'm not sure who said it, but yeah, put Edison at left back. Fuck it, why not? Let's just go mental. We may as well. So yeah, another really bad performance. One that kind of shows where we're at the moment. And look, going to Villa Park, I said in the match preview, it's no joke going to Villa Park. We've had issues there for a few seasons. Emery's got them playing really well. They're doing well in Europe. They're doing well in the league. They're above us now. They're a dangerous team, Villa. They can hurt you. They've got pace. They've got power. They've got strength. They're good at set pieces as well. They're a very dangerous team. And we've just not managed any of these games well at all. Like, at all. There's been no in-game management. We're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it's things I've seen on United fan channels for years, which is why do we keep doing the same process when it's going badly, badly wrong? Why are we still doing the same things? And you can have people in the comments say things like, "Oh, you're everyone to Pep in his system. You know, where are all these City fans when you're winning? Where was all this anger?" But we've been saying this for years, which is he does the same thing time and time again. Eventually, you're going to get found out. And when we're found out, he's got no answers to it. The Tinkerer has no answer to anything that's happening. And he's got to find it quick, because surely, like I said, anyone else, and I get that he's done everything for us. We've won the treble and stuff like that. The Centurions, been a remarkable thing, and nobody wants to see him get sacked. But anyone else would have been sacked by now at this football club. Absolutely anyone. And he can't be immune from it. You know, he's got to be put under more pressure by the board. He's got to be put under more pressure from the fans and the players as well. And the players need to put under pressure as well, of course, because they need to show us something. For a Christmas present, all I want is a clean sheet. How about that? Can we keep a clean sheet on Boxing Day? That'd be a nice Christmas present, wouldn't it? I'd love that more than anything in the world right now. What else can we talk about? We've said it all. We've said it all over the last couple of months. And like I said, I can also criticize them, because another thing with these comments going on about these City fans, you know, you're fickle and stuff like that. It's not true. I spend a lot of money watching this football team. I go to the games. I have a season ticket. I buy the shirts every year. You know, I've supported them 35 plus years now. I can slag this team off if I want to. I can slag off their performances, because I've seen us play with worse players than this in the second division and put up more bottle and more effort than what these players are doing when these are being called champions right now. Champions. All I'm seeing week in, week out is champions shocked. You know, champions stunned. Champions lose late. Bollocks. These are not champions. Where were these last season? Where were these the season before? These are not champions. You know, they have no pride right now. Absolutely none. And they don't respect us fans either. They don't. The way they're performing, they don't respect us. They don't respect the ones that go in home and away to watch them. It's disgusting, to be honest. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I can criticize this team because I'm the one paying to watch them. They're being paid. I'm not being paid to do it. I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for this channel. I've not earned a single penny from this channel. So yeah, I can criticize them if I want. I owe them nothing. And some people might say they owe me nothing. But guess what? They kind of do. You know, because I'm the one, like I said, I'm the one for those thousands of other fans watching them at the game, paying up. And I expect a minimum level of performance, and they're not delivering. And pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Anyway, run over. I didn't even want to say any of that, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to go do something else other than watch football. I'm not going to focus on City at all. I'm just going to ignore they exist for the next few days. To everyone else, you know, have a happy Christmas. If you don't do Christmas, happy holidays anyway. Or happy whatever you celebrate, even if you're not having a holiday. I don't know if you're working or not. But have a happy few days. We'll be back, of course, for the Everton game. I haven't decided if I'm going to it yet. I might just sack it off. I don't know. I can't be bothered sitting in the cold and the wet. And I think it's supposed to snow at Christmas or something this year. And I can't be bothered sitting in that watching this sack of shit. Can't be bothered. What I might do, and if I do, I'll stream from the the ground again like I did with the derby, because everyone seems to enjoy that. Well, rival fans definitely enjoyed watching it. But yeah, I'll keep you notified in the match preview. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for checking it out. We're gonna be talking again a couple of times before the new year anyway. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, don't watch the highlights. Just don't bother. Just avoid City. Just pretend they don't exist. Shut out the noise. Do something else. What am I gonna do? I'm going to play. I think I'm playing Halo tonight. Why not? I'm gonna mix up on some Halo. I've not played Halo for a while. I'm gonna do that. Watch some YouTube. Yeah, thanks very much. Bye bye.